To ZMR radio station, the baddest station in the land. Stream it, share it, donate, whatever you do. Support this Kadashamar.
Hey y'all, this your girl LV.
Hootie, serving y'all.
This is Danielle Jones, and you're listening to ZMR Radio.
Don't touch that dial.
DJ, please pick up your phone. I'm on the request line. Your request.
Yeah, man. Yo, man, hold on, man. Y'all got to turn them radios up. Y'all got to turn them up. Turn them radios up.
Your request.
Are we on this other side? Okay.
Shalom and welcome to the Request Live Show. The reason you are Mondays, well, everybody else hates them. We made it, y'all. It is 8:02, and we made it. And I got the Mitchell call with me. Richie Rich.
Yeah.
Lady V. She already warned us. She said
she already went. She already going to town.
That is. I am your cool with Simone, and this is the Request Live Show. The reason you hot Mondays while everybody else hates them. And today, the Request Live Show crew and a few of our listeners, we had a raw challenge day where we ate raw, or at least something like raw, as close as we could.
There he is.
For the
We
day
tried,
until 8:00. We did what we knew best to do. At Bank of Dodge Boogie is now in the building.
Yeah.
Y'all. And yeah, we made it. How y'all
Yeah.
feel about y'all day of Raw or something like it?
I definitely feel the effects of it's more energized. Like it's a different feeling. You know how you feel bogged down when you eat weightier food. Like now, I kind of just feel I'm feeling light on my feet.
Right.
Not saying I can do this every day now, but it's something good to incorporate at least probably
Parasites,
once a week, though. I think. Huh?
I do agree.
So to the Parasites family.
yeah. The Parasites King. Get rid of them things.
Get rid of the parasites. Wow. Yeah, I will agree. I usually am very, very tired by now. I still feel tired, but I'm not nearly as tired as I usually am. I'm usually like just lay down in the bed and pass out within like 5 minutes tired. So yeah, I definitely feel the energy change. How about you,
Yeah.
Boog? Or is this your everyday thing? So this ain't nothing to you? Man, say too good for us. He done left the show.
That man, he's so good, he ignored us. He like, I'm better than y'all. I ain't even gonna answer.
Now what happened?
Oh,
What happened?
we were saying that we noticed that we have more energy than we would if we eating like we usually do. Do you notice any changes?
Yeah.
Or is this something that you do on a regular basis? So it's kind of every day.
No, this is put it like this. When I be scared, like for my life, I get this strict. But when I'm doing like normal base, this is a little bit more not extreme. What's the word I'm looking for? It's I eat like this pretty much every day.
Exactly.
But like I told y'all, it'll be, some chips and some cookies and ice cream mixed in. Yeah.
Who that laughing at you?
It's my
I'm
wife.
done.
She always laughs at me. She don't care. That's what
Shout
she
out
do.
to Breezy, who was he was our antagonist for the day, but it was needed. I definitely enjoyed the thread today. Today the thread was like really, really fun. It helped stay encouraged with doing it because my snack drawer was right there, and y'all see my snack drawer. I'm a sucker for granola bars. I will kill, especially them chocolate covered granola bars. Oh my goodness.
Poison.
Back in the day, Little Debbie still has them, but they smaller. Like all the Little Debbie stuff is smaller now, and they want more money. But Little Debbie had the chocolate covered granola bars. Oh my goodness.
Poison. That was my favorite too. 25 cents or was it 50 cents? Something like that.
They were
Well,
25.
back in the day, right?
Yes, they were 25. Now I think it might actually be $1. I'm not exactly sure. Shout out to Faith P, who is running down my snack drawer. She says my snack drawer was singing the national anthem. Yes, I work for the government, and I walked into office one day and there was a
Making love to them
bag
people.
full of candy.
Wow.
I'm not making love to anybody. I think they actually were taking shots at me today because I drink a
Anybody want
lot of
mints?
water. A lot of water. No, I
Why she
drink a
coming
lot
out
of
offering?
water and it causes me to go to the bathroom a lot. I get all my work done and I'm definitely attentive to everyone that I need to be attentive to. But I go to the bathroom a lot. So today, I think that someone may have been trying to take a shot at me, or I may have just been a little insecure about the fact that I drink a lot of water and go to the bathroom a lot. But she was talking to somebody else, but like basically sitting right in front of me, and she was like, "I can't drink plain water. I have to put some salt or something in it because they
So
say it's not that good." Now I'll tell you about salt after. But she said it's not that good to drink it and then pee it out right after. I don't know. I know that drinking a good bit of water is good for diabetes. Even if you're not diabetic, it's good. It helps to regulate your blood sugar and keep your body flushed of things. But as far as the salt is concerned, I've also heard that salt is good to put in water because
Yes.
supposedly it helps to keep you hydrated.
Yes, it pulls the water into the cells. So when you just pee it straight out, it's not really getting. It's not your body's not really taking it up.
Correct. That's correct.
mm,
But I enjoy drinking water and feeling hydrated. And
Oh yeah.
I never put any salt in my water. I have put vinegar, I mean not vinegar, what's the name of it? Lemon juice in the water before. Shout out to Breezy showing us his water choice.
Oh,
Springtime artisan water from the crystalline rock aquifer. Is that sodium free? Yeah, I'm not particularly a fan of the sodium, even though I didn't hear it to the degree of what you said. But I have concerns with sodium being in water, considering that people, if I'm not mistaken, with high blood pressure, that's why they try to stay away from salt because the salt causes them to retain water and it's like not a good thing. So I'm not exactly sure.
it's weird with that because like back when I was first trying to get everything together, when I heard one person say on YouTube, all salt is bad, but that's not necessarily true.
No.
The worst salt is that table salt that humpback be using all day
oh, that
long.
iodine
Goodness,
salt.
why we thought that's
Yeah.
the place? Why we just can't say table salt is bad for you?
Well, that salt I know is definitely bad. The best salts would be that that Celtic sea salt and pink Himalayan salt if you can, I guess. But you got to get it from good sources because a lot of this stuff, be having stuff in. A lot of stuff got stuff in it. You know how they do. Everything is poison, man.
And then
Right.
sometimes it's not even real. Like for instance,
Yeah.
if something catches a wave as being something healthy, a lot of people really aren't going to research it like that to really tell whether it's healthy. And also, kind of to digress, but not completely digress, just because something is quote unquote healthy doesn't necessarily mean that it works for you. Sometimes it works for a majority of people, but you always have the outliers that it really doesn't work for, and it might actually counteract what you're trying to do. But one thing that's big now is food fraud. So like they're experiencing a lot of it with like olive oil because olive oil is really good to ingest, just period.
Yeah.
I will usually my breakfast usually is sourdough toast drizzled in olive oil, which is absolutely great. Like I love it.
Poison.
It's great. I love it. But the thing about it is olive oil is so popular that there's actually a thing where people um basically make fraudulent olive oil. And there's a way to tell. Same thing with honey. People make fake honey because they're very popular and they're considered
Oh yeah.
healthy food
That's all
items.
day long. That's straight just sugar water. That like that stuff you get. Like let's say you order a Bowberry biscuit or something. You ask for honey. That's straight sugar water, man.
Yeah. Now, if you go to Dave's, shout out to
Nah,
Dave's
don't ain't no
Hot
shout out.
Chicken.
Not
Shout
today.
out to Dave's Hot Chicken.
Not today.
Okay. I mean, it's after 8 o'clock. We can shout them out.
Oh yeah,
So
good. Yeah, shout out.
they
Yeah,
actually, if they're unless their label is lying,
it
they're the
is.
only restaurant that I've been to where they actually hand out free 100% packaged honey, which is like crazy. But maybe that's why they charge so much because they got to pay for the honey. Anywhere else is
300%.
gonna be, huh? Yes,
How
I
much?
doubt
their
it.
little packets, their little honey packets. That's the packet says it's pure honey. It says 100% honey on it.
It got to be
Now,
something behind that.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
was gonna
ain't.
say,
Nah,
I don't know.
I don't believe it.
Um, The chickens like it, so I mean, I guess it's good. But yeah, churches. Yes, I like churches. I'm sorry, I'm not really ashamed, but
Oh,
that's my guilty pleasure is churches, and they have honey packs, and that is not honey. It's like high fructose corn syrup and some other
yep.
stuff all mixed together. So
Plastic.
yeah, yep.
Hey, let me ask you this about that KFC. Is that a that can't be a commercial? Is that like some type of ad? You know, commercial gonna be like 30 something seconds. So what is that KFC new thing for?
So Lady V, can you help us out with that? Lady V shared a very mysterious KFC ad with us
Looking right
that
now,
I didn't
team.
even know was a KFC
I'm
ad.
here.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say,
Whew.
take a breath.
All right. So, hello, good people. And by the
Hello,
way, could you load up Dream for me
got
by
you,
Winning Team?
got you.
Okay. So, I believe that's from the UK. First of all, and not, of course, targeted toward us, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. But a lot of people have been, stitching the video, and it popped up on Instagram, and that's why I seen it. But it's causing a lot of flack. The video shows. I mean, the video makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's 2 minutes of nothing until you get to the end, literally. Like nothing connects. Well, let me say this. I'm pretty sure it connects some type of way, but I just don't catch it, and nobody else. Everybody catches the end. And in the end, this lady is carrying the guy who mysteriously popped up in the middle of the forest and clothes were changed into like dirty water, but it's actually gravy. And she just like submerges him down. You see little bubbles, and when he rises up, he's like a little chicken tender.
You know what? Now
And the
that I think
people
about
and the
it,
people are like happy.
I think it's like Loki and Emergent, but it's just weird. Like if you have the moment to watch it, I'm gonna ask that you don't watch it now because you're looking and listening to us, of course. Maybe not looking at us, but you're listening to us.
It's sorcery.
But when you have a moment
Yes,
to look
indeed,
at
bud.
it, it's like it's just weird. Like it made me feel very uncomfortable. I really did not know what I was watching or why I was watching it. But the only reason I watched it to the end is because you sent it, and I was like, okay, she has a point for sending this. And then when I watched it, I was like, there's no point. But if you look at
John
the
Coffey.
description, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna run John Coffey down today. But it says, do you find yourself lost in the woods of modern life? Fear not, for salvation in sauce is near. Trust the trust the trumping sound of golden egg. I gotta find the rest of the description. But yeah, again, I said this, I want to say last week or a week before. Who's hiring these marketing people? Because what is this stuff? And who is
Yeah,
the person that's approving this stuff?
everybody definitely was like, they're saying they're gonna start serving us humans
Yeah,
now.
it
They're
says
serving
trust
human
the
meat.
thumping sound of the golden egg, trust the liquid gold elixir, trust the divine dunk, and whisper the sacred words, all hell gravy, because there's some things we can still believe in chicken. Now, this is something else that could possibly be a reason. For a good while, there was a rumor going around, if it's not still going around, saying that KFC's chicken was not really chicken, that it was emu. It wasn't
That's
actually
the first.
chicken.
My first time ever hearing that.
Emu?
Emu.
Correct.
That's different.
I never heard that one. That is my first time using
Yes,
emu.
I heard that KFC's chicken was
I know what
actually
them chickens
emu.
have having no eyes, but I ain't know about no doing
Right,
emu.
right. Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah, there's no evidence or indication that KFC uses emu meat in their chicken products. They use real chicken, and yeah, that was a thing that people did not believe that KFC was serving real chicken because their chicken tastes so different.
I
It
want to
didn't
get some
taste like
different
regular
growing up though.
chicken.
Or I guess the current say. I don't know about current say what it tastes like, but yeah, growing up tastes like chicken to me.
Last time I had it, it really made me
We
like
didn't. Yeah, we didn't get it
sick.
that much. But we
Mm.
had we had the one of the KFC buffets in our hometown, so we would go
Oh
there
yeah, I
like
actually
on a
had the buffet.
Sunday. Yeah, like on a Sunday, but like going there during the week, no. So I didn't get much of KFC, but I did get that Popeyes and their churches.
Man, listen.
Yeah, I was raised off
KFC, they
churches.
wedges with honey mustard sauce, boy.
I'm
Wait, you put honey
sorry.
mustard?
Ooh,
You ain't
we
put
was
ketchup
raised
on
off
it?
churches.
I remember that. Good
Ketchup
times.
on what?
No, you said you put honey mustard on his wedges. I'm
Nah, the
like,
chicken.
what happened to regular ketchup?
The wedges with man. You don't eat regular ketchup, man. You gotta get honey mustard. Honey mustard.
You know what? I wasn't a fan of their wedges because their wedges were like bait and switch. It was like chicken that wasn't properly seasoned, but the breading was seasoned. So you eat the breading and just kind of leave the chicken to whoever wants to submit themselves to that. But like their wedges to me, because they also had a KFC buffet in Jacksonville, but they didn't have it until I got older. And by that time I didn't care about KFC. But the wedges I think they were battered, but they weren't that great to me.
Y'all talking about the potato wedges, right?
Correct. Now, who has
Batter?
the best?
Oh my
I
God.
think potato side, and they stopped selling it. And I think it might actually be a real petition going around for them to get it back. Arby's. Arby's has those little potato. It's not like potato wedges, like they cut them into a wedge. It's like little triangles that they put together. You get them and some bowberry sauce. Oh,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
oh,
I ain't seen
shout out
they
to
curly fry. I ain't know they
Yes,
had
their
that.
curly fries was fire.
Right.
Breezy says they got Popeyes when somebody died. You can see that Louisiana bag in the chicken in the kitchen. That's messed up. Popeyes was a sign of death.
Right. So I saying Popeyes with death every time you see it.
Oh, y'all had potato triangles in school? You know what we had in school that people go crazy about this at a restaurant? I wouldn't eat it now. I definitely wouldn't eat it now. But the McRib is nothing but the rib sandwich that we had in school. And that rib sandwich was fine.
It back in the day, it was. Who knows what that junk is?
Man,
I
that
used to love it
rib
though back in the
sandwich
day.
was fine. Preacher loved churches. Yes, I am my rock.
They cheap
I
too.
still love churches. Yes, it was. Yes, that thing was good. We had free. Well, I think I had free lunch my whole school career. Not sure. I don't remember paying nothing. I remember one time I got a salad. It was a freaking bolt in my salad.
A boat?
It was a bolt in my salad. No idea how a bolt got in my salad. Our salads were closed. They weren't like opened up. They were like in I think they still call them clamshells. They were in the clear clamshells, the little to-go containers, whatever you want to call them. Man, I'll tear that salad up, bit right into a bolt.
That is crazy. You know what money you probably could have got out of that?
I may have thought about it. I probably ain't feel like going through it. And I went to a nigga school. They probably put that in on purpose. They was expecting me to die. Haha, joke on you, Duval County. Like, I made it. Breezy said with the McGrill was so good, can't be pork, can't be. Lunch lady told me it was beef when I told her I couldn't eat pork.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, that is horrible. So a few of our listeners actually joined us on our raw capade today, or our raw journey. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of touchy using the word raw. Let's keep it together. Talking to myself mainly.
Mhm.
How was y'all experience? Shout out to Kiera P. She shared some stuff. Lady V, she had some juicing going on. Wendy J had some stuff out there. The Putmans was on their juices, berries, and nuts.
Weird.
It was crazy because I told my dad and he said, "Son, that's pork." I can only imagine how that conversation went.
What?
Okay. I mean, I guess nobody want to share that about their raw journey. All right. Well, there
I
it
thought
is.
you was asking the studio audience.
I was, and the only person talking is Breezy.
Okay.
Well, mine was nice.
You didn't ask me.
It was. Oh gosh. Go ahead, Marilyn. Go ahead, Marilyn.
Hi.
How was the French fries?
That was good. No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. The nuts and berries, yes, I did get hungry and I chewed a piece of raw gum like Chanel.
Hey, that helped your appetite. Say what you want to, but that gum keeps you
it
in
wasn't
the
that bad. It wasn't that bad. I'm eating some leftover what is this, bison lentil soup. So yeah, I'm happy.
Oh, good.
Bison
Y'all got
lentil.
money. Exactly. They got
Darn.
money. Must be nice.
Wait a minute. Bison lentil? This
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Fancy nigga.
Exactly. See? We ain't got no money.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Bison
This is
lentil?
it.
That's tight.
Best
That's tight.
mashed potatoes. Shout out to Love Doctor. I really don't know what he's talking about. I think we just at this point talking about foods that we like. But he says this is it. Best mashed
The
potatoes.
restaurant, this is it.
I've had better. They got Bible meals, Last Supper plates. Wait, what are we talking about? This is it. This is it. Got Last Supper plates. Oh wow. Oh.
Now, I had to make that because normally I make it with lamb, but we had bison.
That's even more Bible. You would have got the lamb.
Watch
Listen,
out.
you gotta
now.
get that sell your birthright soup. You know what I mean?
Wow.
More life. You know what I mean?
I ain't trying to sell the birthright.
More
Did
Henny.
he say more life? I'm so done with you. And more life. I'm so done with you.
More Henny. More. What do you say? More everything. Did anyone find anything today that they I guess that they liked, or was there any expectation that you had that was dissolved or confirmed in eating raw today?
Well, I was wanting to try this juice, which is one I made. I thought I really wasn't going to like it, and at first I did not. But I did come accustomed to the celery flavor, which I like celery. I eat celery, give me some ranch all day. But I was like, I don't know about no doing juice, but combined with the parsley and the green apple and the lemon, it wasn't bad. And I'm definitely gonna do it again, y'all. It was good.
Sweet.
Definitely help you out too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that in the chat that y'all was talking about celery juice, and I'm like, legit, that might be something I try on the weekends. Cause yeah, not to be too TMI, but I mean, we all people. A good bowel movement is like really good for you.
Oh yeah.
And with the food that we eat, I've known a couple people. A bowel movement is not something that they foreign to. Like they be regular. Like somebody I knew, I had never known anybody as regular as they were, and they would tell me, "You off? It's something wrong with you." I'm like, "Man, ain't nothing wrong with me. You using up all the toilet paper. Like you off." And then fast forward, I ended up seeing preacher. Preacher's like, "Some of y'all people don't even poop," and I felt bad. I felt so bad. I was like, "Oh, I am weird." Yeah.
I am weird.
Cause I thought it was right. I didn't. Somebody broke it down to me, and it made sense when they broke it down to me this way. It was like a newborn baby has a brand new body. They basically haven't been tainted with as many of the toxins and the food and stuff that we have. So how their body operates is essentially how your body should operate. And if you notice with the newborn baby or a baby probably within like their first year or so, I don't know when it stops, but generally after they eat, probably about 30, 45 minutes, if that long after they eat, they're going to take a dump.
Yep.
And that's going to be routine. Whereas if you're an adult, because of some of the foods that we're eating, something I was listening to today, we talked about it last week as far as like all of the plastics that's in your body. And they were saying now it's so common. It's not a matter of do you have plastic in your body? It's a matter of how much plastic do you have in your body. And they actually found that the plastic in your body actually causes you to retain weight. They purposely ran twin rats. I do not know why these people test rats and then compare it to us. So let me first say that I don't understand it. But as far as what they were doing, they ran a study between twin rats. These rats had the exact same diet, and then they took one of the rats and then they introduced plastic to that rat. That rat started to retain weight, and there was no difference in any diet between the two rats, other than they introduced plastic to the other rat's diet, and it started to retain weight. So I think that it's just the food that we eat. I don't know what the food is that we eat. I'll put myself out there, a little bit TMI. But after a detox, I'm very regular. After a while, after my detox, I'll know when I need to detox again because I'm not regular like that anymore.
Yeah.
So
I'll be the same way.
yes, it's just a matter of your food.
on your bowel movements. I appreciate
I'm just saying we're talking about overall being
Segment.
healthy. That's just a part of life. I'm not trying to be TMI, but that's like an indicator that something is going on. If you're not having regular bowel movements, something is going on, and you probably need to do something to have a bowel
Listen,
movement.
that dragon fruit, that'll get you moving. Shout out
Oh,
Danielle.
dragon fruit to do that
She
for
put me
you?
on to that. Oh yeah, man. Listen.
Danielle
Had
put you
that
on
double.
that.
Oh yeah.
Who put her on?
Oh yeah. She was like, try
Oh,
this out. You know,
LB
I'm
wants some
listening to
Yeah,
Danielle. I
credit.
dragon
think
fruit
you
is
trying to
good. Yeah,
poison me
please give
sometimes, but
LV her credit.
you know.
Yeah.
Give her
Well,
her
at least
credit.
at least the yellow one, because the yellow one is the yellow one is way sweeter.
They ain't had a yellow one, so they had to get the pink one. But I'd rather
I
get the
saw
yellow
that.
one.
The yellow one is way sweeter. Oh, so
I don't
delicious.
think I've ever had the yellow one, but they're both good to me. They're both really good. Well, I just said I've never had a yellow one. The dragon fruit is good. I'm thinking about kiwis.
That's right.
Because
That's
you
right.
had kiwis. I'm allergic to kiwis. I love kiwis, but I can't eat them.
Be good too.
What happens if you eat it? Cause I think I'm allergic. One time I felt funny after I ate it. What happened to you when you ate it?
My
Is
whole
the
mouth
parasites
starts
king?
itching. My
It's
whole
the
mouth starts
parasite.
itching like really bad.
You said
It's
your mouth is
parasites
sick.
king.
Correct. My
No, it
mouth
ain't
itches really
parasite.
bad.
No, 'cause
Cause
my lips was
you tell
burning one
me.
time after I ate it. I'm just like, man, I'm like, why
Yeah,
my
you
lips
probably
so?
are allergic to it. Now, something else that will do that to me occasionally, but not all the time. But I don't eat it as much because it has done it enough to where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna chance it. And it's very, very sweet pineapple.
Mm.
Sometimes I'll eat pineapple, and pineapple will do the same thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm not
Uh,
running down these fruits and vegetables.
well,
Nah,
no, I'm
it's
not
something that they
running them
doing
down.
to 'em.
Yeah, some like I said earlier, some things work for some people and some things don't work for other people. It's just a matter of you just basically understanding your body and realizing what worked for you. And when you find something that works, stick to it. That's it.
Now I do know that the pineapple is way more acidic, so maybe that's what's. I'm not sure what kiwi, but maybe that's what if you get too much of it on your lip, because my lip burn too, but my throat don't burn like how I do with bananas, like it'll start to itch, but the acidity from it is very high, so maybe that's why with kiwi that you're having that issue too.
I don't know. I hadn't tried it no more. Somebody got me some kiwis and I was very excited. And I was like, oh, that was
Well,
sweet
if
of me. I
somebody get
love
you some
kiwis.
more, you can just let me know, okay?
They did not. So,
Oh, Lord, God damn.
Speak to your partner.
that's the end
Got
of
that.
that. Yeah, that got that. And I won't be going down there just to buy something and see. That's one thing I really don't like to play with is stuff that I'm allergic to because that can go any kind of way. Like earlier, you was talking about your throat itching. That's scary to me. That's really scary to me. Yeah.
That when them with them down bananas and folks be cutting me down with my little bananas, but regular bananas they do. I love bananas, but they make my throat itch like really, really bad. But the little small bananas, the Thai from Thailand, the Thai bananas, which they actually got little itty bitty seeds in them. They don't itch at all. I've tried the red bananas, they itch. I tried the burro bananas, which are very good for iron, which is why I was getting those, but they itch too. But those are the only one that don't.
Yes, let me say this. I apologize. Nothing that we're saying is medical advice. Go see your
Oh yeah,
doctor.
that's a
None
disclaimer.
of us are certified in that area. Don't be going to doing that and talking about we told you to do it. No, no. We broke. You broke. You gonna stay broke. No,
Goodness, you're
not
cursing
medical
people.
advice
Oh
at
no,
all.
I,
You
I
broke.
don't receive that. I don't receive that part. I'm not gonna stay that
No,
way now.
you gonna
Oh,
stay
oh.
broke. You gonna stay broke if you gonna try. You gonna stay broke if you finna try to come up by suing us because of something you heard us say and you went and took that talking about they was giving out medical advice. No, it's not going to
Okay,
happen.
yeah. Okay, that way,
Yeah,
yeah. I
that's
thought
what
you
I
was
mean.
gonna
All
say,
right.
bro, like
Yes, yes. More prosperity, more life,
more
more
life.
whatever that is. But if you're trying to sue us for something that we said, no, we are just simply sharing our experiences of life. Definitely research anything, talk to your doctor, prepare yourself because everything don't work for everybody. Um, also, let me pay bills real quick. Welcome again to the Request Live Show. It is now 8:30. We are happy, but we are here for you until 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually playing the hits that you want to hear unless we got good conversation going. Check out your screen. There is a green square there. It is creeping towards your right. Simple as ZMR Radio. Give the gift that keeps on giving. We take it, we give it back to the people, and we grow with the rest. Shout out to Kiara P. She got $10 and 2 dozen of eggs last week. I'm not sure if her eggs got delivered, but you hope for it. We'll get those to you soon. Congratulations again on your new dwelling, your new home, and all that great stuff. Check us out on social media. Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify are where we house our archive shows. Check us out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We are live on ZMR Radio, streaming simultaneously Telegram, YouTube, and Facebook. We play hits that you want to hear, but sometimes maybe there's something particular that you want to hear, and we are not playing it. Check out kadazamara.bandcamp.com. Hot Vittles on demand just for you from the lob of the artists that are brought with a gift to provide you with the encouragement and fuel that you need to help you live a Kadash and clean life. Ain't that right?
There it is.
There it is. So yeah, Faith P is disrespectful. She told you, she said, see a vet, J.
Oh,
Rich.
don't worry about it. I'm gonna get that picture. I'm gonna do something with that picture now.
Oh my gosh! Don't do that.
Wow.
Hold on,
You are
how come she
terrible.
can't spare me? Oh, you know what? Yeah, God.
All right,
Yeah,
Carrie,
y'all
P,
not
I
fair.
apologize. You will get your eggs. We'll make sure you get your eggs. Don't file no complaint. We talked about black business. You know how black business is. So just give us a minute.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, we just talked about him last week. Now we a
We
part
just
of
ran
it.
down black
We
business.
just
But
ran
to
him
be
down.
fair, the fungus was among us. And
Big word.
yeah. It's certain stuff you don't want to leave just sitting on the porch because stray animals come get it.
True.
So yeah. But you will have a safe and healthy delivery of eggs coming to you soon. And hallelujah for allowing you to be delivered from your infirmities.
Oh yeah.
Amen.
Because everybody
Oh
don't get
yeah,
up
I
to that.
wonder. Yeah, Carol, can you tell us what you thought? Was besides Miss Yahuwah, of course, was a little bit helpful in helping you heal. Come on and join us, sweetie. Come on.
Yeah, come call ask
Oh,
earlier for the listeners. Y'all share y'all experience. If you join in the challenge with us, the line is wide open. I'm not sure how it works on Android, but if you're using an Apple, and that really ain't no shot, I really do not know how it works on Android. But there should be a join button somewhere. If you're looking at the ZMR radio chat, there is where you call in. If you are listening to us on Facebook, feel free or YouTube, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. We can see that. But if you would like to call in and be a part of the show, we encourage you to download Telegram. No, we are not sponsored, but that's just where the roots of our show are. Check us out on Telegram. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Go and call in. Do what you do.
you call me.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna give this black business a second chance. We appreciate your home. Yes. We aren't black, we're non-white,
As Malik Yoba would say.
as Malik Yoba would say. Could somebody please tell me what happened to Malik Yoba? Like Malik Yoba used to be like New York Undercover. That man, first of all,
Yeah.
he licked his lips so much, but he had some kind of ailment. If you remember what it is, because I don't, he actually had an ailment that his time because people would wonder why he would always lick his lips and why his lips will always be ashy. So that was his first thing. He had something that made his lips ashy. Then the second thing, shout out to Faith P. Don't Malik Yoba like trans men? Yes, Malik Yoba likes men that impersonate women. Now he's hit the headlines because he's come out and said that he does not identify as a black man. He identifies as a non-white, and we should all identify as non-white.
Did he ever have
I'm
reasoning
sick of
behind
all
why he
these
said
damn
it?
identities.
I'm not 100% sure as to his complete reasoning. The speculation of his reasoning was it was his way of trying to I guess circumvent the whole DEI situation by saying he's non-white. But the funny thing about DEI, I don't know if we mentioned this on the show before, and shout out to the good white man that taught me this. But when it comes to DEI, even though just like anything for the most part that's supposed to be for us, we end up being the poster for it, and we will go and rally for it and everything. But somebody else benefits from it. And when it comes to DEI, the nationality and gender that benefits from it the most is white women. We don't even benefit from DEI like that.
See, I didn't even know that.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, white women benefit from because they played a minority role as a woman. So they get more of a benefit of it than we do. We never really got a benefit out of DEI. But as always, usually we're the poster child for something. And then somebody else kind of sneaks in behind the cracks and they're getting the benefit of it, but we don't really pay attention enough to realize that it's really not benefiting us. We just the face and the rah-rah behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Shout out to Kira P. She says, I'm about to be busy working shortly, but things I felt were essential to my speedy COVID recovery was the ACV and cayenne drink. It helped with the pain, the fresh juices, pineapple, ginger, lemon, turmeric, really helped with my respiratory symptoms, eating whole foods and rest.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's very good. Yep. So y'all think about going back segregation? I don't think y'all ready for my take on segregation. So I might be quiet.
My candid wisdom.
Yeah.
Gotta have a whole 45-minute episode.
Matter of fact, I posted a video. I forgot. I agree with some of what that lady said, but I really do and have for a very long time thought that segregation was better for us. I thought that we worked better together segregated. Um once we became integrated, if that's the term. We more so, and I could be wrong, but it seems like we kind of work against each other a little bit.
Facts.
Because we look at trying to appease um oppressed. I don't want to say the white man because it's a system more so than it is a specific person, but more so trying to appease that system versus trying to work with one another. Like even with certain jobs, I was telling my husband last night I have a book called Black Encyclopedia, and I was telling him that book was so good I bought it twice. And I was telling him how now we'll be like, oh man, I got this job and it's got these good benefits. Well, what a lot of people don't realize is that slaves had benefits too. It wasn't necessarily benefit to pay them, but they had healthcare and stuff like that. So if they got hurt, master could take them to the doctor. Like it wasn't the same as far as structure as we have it, but they kind of had some of the same benefits too. Um, Even with some of the quote unquote good jobs, the only reason there are black people in the CIA is because of Marcus Garvey. They needed to infiltrate Marcus Garvey's organization. So they hired a black man because they couldn't get white people to infiltrate. So a lot of positions that we have now, they're good positions, and I'm not running them down at all. But what I'm saying is us integrating with other nationalities kind of put us in a position to um, I don't like the term crabs in a bucket, but that's the only thing I could think of right now. They kind of put us in that position to kind of be like, hey, look at me, I'm better than my what should be my brother and my sister. I'm better than them. Um, Come approve of me system versus hey, let's work together and see how we can be better together.
Yeah,
But
the system definitely pitted us against each other. I definitely
yeah,
agree with that.
yeah,
I didn't know that about the CIA though. That they
yeah. I
using
forgot his
for
name.
Marcus Garvey.
I think his name is William something. I can't remember what his name was, but he was the first agent because they couldn't get into Marcus Garvey's organization. I mean, you a white guy walking up to a Marcus Garvey organization. I mean, it screamed. Even with just policing our people, like we were more tight knit. So you don't look like us now. At the same token, we are very welcoming of other nationalities. If you get somebody of another nationality that be among us, we treat them like a mascot. Like they get like ultimate treatment versus vice versa. We go into somebody else's nationality and not all of them, but we gonna get shunned and get your purse because that nigga gonna steal or that nigga gonna do whatever. But we don't do other nationalities like that.
Yeah,
We embrace them.
that's true.
So Faith P says, I disagree. The blacks of back then ain't the blacks that are nowadays. I agree. That's what I just said, but just in a different way. Um, they knew how to survive in order to push a culture forward. Now I'll say this: as far as the survival part, I'm not sure that the survival part is really racial at all. I blame the lack of survival on technology, and I don't think that's racial. I think technology is just a tool that was used to kind of make our lives easier. Um, and in
Lazy.
making our lives easier, what you say, Lady V? I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Lazy. It just made us so lazy.
Correct. That's what I was gonna say. Like we did it kind of like the cotton gin and other things that were invented to make life a little bit more convenient, we didn't necessarily realize the after effect of it. So like social media, people they claim the intent of social media was so you could stay connected with your family and friends for long distances and things of that nature. But no one had really done studies as far as like how it affects us as people, because our outside world affects how our body operates. Honestly, if you're not conscious of it, you got dopamine, serotonin, you got all these different things that can be released in your body based on simply just by looking at something. And if you're not aware of that or are not aware of how outside stimulus affects your body, you get what you got now. You got people suicidal because they seeing people standing on the pretty side of their house taking videos, or going on trips, or standing in front of somebody else's car, or something to that effect. Like, it's just a whole facade is presented to you. Even to use a very small example, shout out to Chelsea because that's who I was going to talk about. She has like this ongoing one-sided beef with British food, and the internet will tell you that Brits put beans on everything. I talked to somebody that live over there, and they said that that's not the case. So even with what was it, Paris, I think there was like these videos going around talking about how Paris stinks and how people homeless people live under the Eiffel Tower. I asked one of my clients because she was going, and I was like, I really want you to like look, because I've been seeing all this stuff online. She's like, it's not like that. So the internet has become, and social media has become basically like a matrix, because for a lot of people that's truth, and they will argue you tooth and nail for it, and it's really not the truth in some cases.
Yeah, spread a lot of propaganda on social media. Make something act like it's truth real quick.
Yeah. And we live in a time where people, even though we're in an age of information, if like you literally can find something out by researching it, because as much misinformation as there is on the internet, there's a lot of information on the internet. You can research stuff if they hadn't changed certain things, but it's not really hard to find out whether something is true or not if you really want to know. But what has become really, really a big thing, people post things going to get you clicks, and usually it's emotional, and if you can catch a person in an emotional situation, they'll pass it a lot faster, and depending on how you hit them, it hits them in a way to where they don't really think about it, and by the time they do think about it, it's kind of too late because they've already passed it on to somebody else who's passed it on to somebody else who's passed it on to somebody else. So it's like this whole wave of misinformation that you have to correct, but you really can't correct it because everybody has accepted this as a truth.
Yep. And it spread around way too many people. Get too late. It's a wrap.
Yeah. What you think about it, Bug? You've been quiet, and I've been
He
talking.
running that half mile, trying to
You
shoot his
running
leg,
a half
shoot his
mile?
knees out.
Minuscule Monday.
Yes.
On this
Miss-
minuscule
Just walk
Monday.
out first.
Now, for what Faith said, that she disagree. The blacks of back then ain't the blacks that are nowadays, and yeah, because of segregation.
Mhm.
If it wasn't, we would be the same people. They would have taught us the exact same stuff. Um, it hurt us a lot. That's all I'm saying. It hurt us a
Would be
lot.
greater people. I
Still,
really think we would be
ego
a greater.
wise, like how Rob said all the time, how people pull together. I know for a fact from my grandma's garden, like everybody, it was like a community garden. I'm sorry, not a community garden. Everybody was a community and everybody garden. So
In the garden.
this person did this, or I have so many. I don't want to see it, but I'm gonna say I have so many peas. Well, I can give some to you. Okay, I'm going tomatoes. I can give you some. Like it was a whole community.
Correct.
And now it's like, nigga, I'm out for myself.
Correct. It's selfish.
Get y'all.
It's very selfish, and it's
Hello?
yes,
Can you hear me?
Oh,
yes,
there you
sir.
go.
I'm sorry. Last time I heard, I think Val said something about preacher, and then she said something about in the garden. So was she opening something up?
I'm done. No, we were talking about how
Oh, it sounded
we
like
were
she was like,
talking
what?
about.
Like they did in the garden. Like when that's what the last thing I heard.
No, she was talking about how
Oh,
we
okay.
were more communal and we worked together. And I think she was
Yeah.
saying that where she's from, they had a community garden and
Oh,
basically everybody shared, versus
good,
now
good. You about to cut that down. Okay.
That makes
All right,
it
good.
sure.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But did somebody call me? Somebody asked me.
No, we
Yeah,
were
it's just
asking your
1.5
opinion,
miles.
But you out there being great, so we let you be great. You know.
No, not yet. Let me tell you what I was about to do. I was about to eat some cookies and ice cream, but I was just informed that the cookies weren't that good, so I'm not gonna do it. So
I was informed the cookies weren't good.
Self-discipline.
What?
I was gonna celebrate more life tonight. You know what I mean?
Go enjoy
Someone
yourself.
No, I'm not.
informed that the
So
cookies
I'm
weren't
glad.
good.
I'm glad I didn't do it. So yeah.
Let me tell you something. My
Y'all
baby
hold on.
girl, she made some cookies. Those cookies were so good, and then my blood sugar dropped. That's how good those cookies were. They were not
Yeah.
only good taste wise, but they were healthy. Like
Right.
Grace made like one of the only cookies that I could actually eat and not feel bad
yeah.
about.
But Grace is good. Like I said,
So
it's hit or
y'all
miss. So
send them to me. I'll take them.
it's hit or
Give 'em
miss.
to
You
me.
don't want that.
I don't want
She'll make
nothing.
some that's like goodness, and then she'll make one like goodness. So yeah.
Messed up.
Don't ever feel like that. Like good. Oh, that tastes like baking
My
soda.
baby.
Oh, that's tight.
That's my baby.
Baking soda good.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
what I'm
do that.
saying. You see what I'm
Glad
saying?
to pick it.
I can't do the baking
But
soda
yeah.
taste.
But
Sorry.
She learning.
anyway. But anyway.
What you say, Lady B?
She learning.
She is, and she did a great job from what I tasted. But what we were talking about, we were I think it was Faith P. I can't. I'm looking to see. Okay, it was Faith P. She said, "So what do y'all think about going back segregated? What do you think about segregation? Do you think segregation was better, or do you think that we're better now that we've been integrated with other
Well,
nationalities?"
I'll say this, I couldn't answer it at all because I didn't grow up in segregation. So I have no idea. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, well, there it is.
Low key.
From what you've seen,
But
from
no,
what you've seen of segregated,
from what I see,
What in the world?
in my opinion, is this. It seemed like I'm not going to say we segregated now because black people, quote unquote, do what they want to do anyway. Like we kind of secluded anyway. Like we kind of racist in the sense like we got to own this, own that, own this, but then we want to be included in everybody else's stuff. But then we want our own stuff. It's
I
weird.
definitely agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree that black people are probably the most racist that there is because we can say anything we want about anybody else, and somebody say something about us. We want their job, their livelihood, their lineage. We want everything. So yes, I will definitely agree with that. I don't think that's fair.
Mhm.
But how does that benefit us at all? Like as far as because I mean, even though like you said we're segregated, we really aren't. If anything, I think our people are. How do I say it? I don't really know how to say it. We all have like our little pockets. Like we got Gwinnett have their nationality over there. Certain sides of town they have their own little pockets. But as far as just overall segregation, as far as back in the day, we had our own stores. Um, I could be wrong, and I
Got
have
stores now.
not looked this up, huh?
I said we got stores now, wing spot, barbershops.
We we
We
do have businesses now, but we were like how we were talking about supporting black business. Honestly, I can't, like you say, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But I would like to believe that the customer service was better because it was more of a genuine thing. Like how Lady V was saying, "Oh, I got a little extra this or whatnot," and Faith P even mentioned with her business, you might not have it today, but maybe we can barter, we can do whatever. I think that we were more prone to do that in those days. Again, I was not raised during that time, but just because of things that I've seen, it makes me believe that. Faith P say we shut down the bus system and pulled together to get everyone where they go. Nobody now, everybody out for themselves. I agree, and I think that we have a way more power than we realize we do. And it's put in our face very often, especially like during political campaign season. Everybody comes see the black people. Nobody is catering to Caucasians. Nobody is like, oh, let me go get this Indian vote. Everybody wants to make sure that we're convinced. But I don't completely in a common sense understand how that doesn't scream. Look at the power that we have. Um, it's funny. I was having this conversation last night. It's like we rather crash the board for someone else's stuff versus going to get our own.
or make our own. And I know that we can make stuff so much better than other people. It's
We
not
make change. Don't stay the same.
there it is.
Something's wrong with you.
It is, and we're gonna put that on the thing. But I ramble on to say I think that we are great people and we could do a lot better if we came together and did some stuff, which are raw echoes that regularly.
So
But I really think, huh?
Together.
Yeah, I really think
and stop us.
segregation was good for us.
Yeah, when Val was preaching, yeah, cohesive,
Crying that thing out to it.
crying out.
And then
Anyway,
we got some
they ain't ready. They ain't ready, Val. They ain't ready.
Stupid.
Victory so delicious. Don't worry about it. We're gonna have you
Oh,
perform that.
we can see the vision. Some I don't know. We'll find out when we hear the song. But we got
Matter of fact, let's go ahead and play that when we do the hits.
Do you
We got
support the
some.
vision or do you support the vision?
They weren't ready for that, LV.
They weren't ready for that.
Talk to them.
Ahead of a time.
It is. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the meantime, you got anything to say to the folks? Because we about to end the show. If I play
Well, Brent just said something. He said we want other people's approval because we think low of ourselves.
that's
Because if it's blacks this, blacks that, the blacks quote cheering should be the only people significant, not another race of people whom I'm supposedly not doing it for.
I think though it's a learned behavior, and that's the conversation that was had last night. It's a learned behavior. Like I saw a video, and I thought I posted it to my first where this teacher she gave a quiz to her class, but what they didn't know is she gave one side of the room one quiz and one side of the room another quiz. And what the quiz was basically they had to rearrange certain letters and make different words. So
I seen that.
room, she gave really easy words that were really fast to be able to rearrange and figure out what the other words should be. Whereas the left side of the room, she gave them impossible words that could not be done at all. But what she did was she'll say, okay, we're going to do number 1. And then she'll give them a certain amount of time. And then she'll say, raise your hand if you finish. And the whole right side of the room got the hand up. And the left side of the room is like, wait, what? Like, how did they do that? So she did it again with the second question. Go ahead and do that one. Rearrange the letters and come up with the word that's supposed to be. After a short period of time, she say, raise your hand if you finish. Right hand side of the room. Everybody got their hands up. Now, at this point, the left hand side of the room is like completely defeated. Because they're like, there is no way that these people are coming up with this. How do you come up with anything? And she was like, okay, I'm going to tell you what happened. Basically, I just induced a learned helplessness, where you looked and you saw that other people were able to do something that you saw was impossible, and you saw no way that it could be done, but it caused you to be defeated within yourself. And I think that over time, that's kind of what's been learned by us. There have been some of us that have been very, very quote unquote successful, but for the most part, when we look at our people, there are a lot of people that are not necessarily in the quote unquote successful area. So some of us look at it like it's impossible, it's not something that'll happen. This other race is holding me down, or the system is holding me down. We know that yes, there are some situations, but they can't be overcome. But I think they will be overcome easier. Oh, I'm very interested to see what this person who's typing is going to say. But they could be overcome easier if we work together. What you say? What Big Mama say on Soul Food? Something about you put your hands together, you put it together, you got a mighty blow. Anybody remember what Big Mama said?
I just remember
Nah, I
her
can't remember that.
leg surgery, the thing. That's all I remember her.
If Lady
What's
V,
your number?
if
Say
Lady
what
V
now?
didn't say it, I don't receive it.
You don't receive who?
If Lady V ain't put that in the rhyme, I don't receive it.
I'm so confused. Jay Mills is typing, and I'm very interested to see what he has to say.
Didn't she say
This is
something like
definitely a
that?
safe space. What she say? Nah, she
She
said,
said,
"Somewhere together we can be a hurricane."
she said something about the fist together. She said something.
She said something about being a hurricane.
Yeah, instead of being one drop of Marine.
Instead
be
of
a-
one drop of Bahim, let's be a
Mm.
body. Damn it, like a tsunami.
That was something else.
I'm sorry. Shout out to Jay Mills. He says, "Oh, the blacks this and oh, the blacks that." Bryce, tell him about the Italians. I'm done. I thought you were gonna say something insightful, man. I was waiting to see what he said.
You was waiting on this.
I really was. I thought he was gonna say something insightful because I wanted the perspective of another nationality. Okay, so I'll ask you directly. How do you feel about the fact that black people will cry about anything? I tread my ground soft. I'm not gonna be offended. But how do you feel about the fact that black people can say anything they want to about any other nationality, but if somebody says something about them, they want their livelihood, their lineage, their everything?
Matter of fact, can you call in, sir? Would you like to call in?
Mr. J. Mills,
Instead of
could
you
you call
all the
in? If you want to type, if you want to call in, we'd like for you to call in. He is just laughing. He's not paying us any attention.
Look, it's just
He
us.
don't care.
It's just us.
It's just us. He don't care. You look like them. You look at them. But yeah, I shout out to Kiera P. She did come in and say, late comment. I 1,000,000% agree that black folk are racist and want their own, but always want to be included in everything else is very unfair. I agree. I can't call in at the moment. I sincerely apologize. Can you type your answer? How do you feel about that? Being that you're a non-black male in this world that we live in.
Oh, he
Like,
did like what's the boy? What's the guy we just talking about saying he a non-black man? He a
That's
non.
Malik Yoba.
Yeah, Malik Yoba. But what I was gonna say is, y'all remember Don Imus called that basketball team some nappy-headed hoes?
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that. Yo.
oh man.
Yes,
Oh,
they
I remember
put
that.
that man down. But at the same token, if that team would have played another team of black people and they would have beat that team could have been mad. Oh, them old nappy-headed hoes, and nobody would have backed. Nobody would have lost their job. And what if they really weren't nappy-headed and promiscuous? What if they made it tell no lie?
Oh, what's the last thing you said?
I
So
tell you this,
background noise.
when they came on that next interview the next day, all of them had their hair laid. Do you hear me? All of them was permed down. Go back to it. Listen, everybody's hair was laid.
It's messed up. This messed up. It's messed
They were
up.
like, oh,
Jay
that
Mills
whole movie. I heard
But
laid.
if y'all talk about another time, I will block out some time. Too much to type and tone could be misinterpreted. I agree. That's why I was like, I wouldn't be offended. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I definitely look forward to your insight because I know you keep it 100, about 100. Shout out to the press on their new delivery of their juicy baby boy. Yes. Is somebody outside by the radiator?
It's a lot going on right now.
Yes,
We go
it is.
raw for one day.
Yeah, somebody was on,
outside.
jumping up and down on the leather couch. Somebody was frying chicken out there.
I don't know what's going on, but it is 8:59 and a few seconds to the end of the show. We definitely appreciate you all. Shout out to all of those that stuck in there with us until 8:00 p.m. to eat by the 100. Shout out to Riley. Sticking there with us or stuck in there with us to eat raw. For the record, I didn't eat. It's about 1 minute before the time I'm supposed to cut off, so I won't be eating my beef and broccoli. But I sacrificed it for a good cause to sit and chill with you guys, have some good conversation, play some hits. We definitely appreciate you, listeners. Appreciate my co-hosts and comrades and Mishvaka. Have got anything to say to the people before we out?
We'll play them hits for y'all next week. We didn't indulge in conversation. We'll get them hits to y'all next time.
Oh no, we gonna hit we playing the hits. We always play the hits, but just lately we've been having great conversations, so the hits get played after. But the hits will get played. Yes, this is still your show. We just kind of, yeah, it's been good for the past couple weeks. But
Oh
we
yeah.
appreciate you. We can only be good because of you. There is no ZMR without you. So remember to give the gift that keeps on giving. Simple as ZMR Radio on Cash App. Tell a friend and tell a friend. We are live every Monday night, as you will permit, from 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I heard a few of you are playing with the idea of doing Raw again next Monday. If you do, let us know. See how it work out for you.
Was not. Mm-mm.
We may or
I,
may not participate.
yeah, I was gonna say we may or may not participate. I said that to say that we gonna participate, but if it was good for you,
You ain't even participate this week.
some people did. Who
Kelsey
did?
I
bamboozled
was
me.
all in. I was all
Kelsey
in, beloved.
bamboozled me. I
Well,
thought she was all in.
some of us didn't because of other situations, and once
Nah.
those situations have passed, then
Nah.
Oh, so you ain't going for that.
Nah, man. I like to eat. I need meat because my milk supply. What were they doing back in the day? What they do when they was hunting, they couldn't find no meat. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, that's
You
tight.
gotta cut them down, boy.
That's tight.
Trying to
Oh,
hear
feels
that.
Oh,
man, fired up. All right, man. He attacked the meat
Man,
and the
agree
milk
with
supply.
y'all.
He is because
It's all about what you want to do. It's all good though. It's all good. Whatever.
Oh, that is tight. That
Not you,
is
Sarah.
tight.
Not Sarah.
Well,
It's her organ.
yeah, that's why I was like, some people had certain situations they really couldn't.
Yeah.
So
He
yeah,
just gave birth. Those are a grown man. So he's heavy as a grown man. Put it like that.
Don't be fucking baby like that. Somebody he a grown man. No, he's not. No, he's not. Stop.
He's heavy. He's a heavy joker.
He is. He is pretty solid. He is gorgeous though. Oh my goodness, he is the cutest little thing. But in the meantime, between time, yeah, permit that those of you that did partake in the raw diet for today, you found it beneficial and hopefully it helped break some of the barriers on maybe some drawbacks or inhibitions that you may have on making healthier choices with your plate. But we appreciate you. Again, Lady B, you got anything to say before we go ahead and play the hits?
Hit the Cash App. That's it. Hit the Cash App.
Let's
We
be in my radio.
to go. If we don't get the cash, that's all I'm saying.
We can get the cash.
It is.
Yes. So, in the meantime, between time, we're going to go ahead and play them hits that you want to hear. We definitely have you, Shalom, and to Layla. It's a request live show.
Y'all. Shalom.
You know, everybody has dreams. But I dream about being with Yahushua. Tell him. Me and Yahusha turn my dream into reality. I humble myself to be under your principality. Got plenty of tomorrow, I can think of this truth. I won't fall cause my desire is be with you. This beat is smooth, but I below you get the message. The goal is the Makuth, don't let this world make you forget it. Listen, why would you lose when you were made to win? Yahusha got a place prepared for those enduring to the end. I wanna know.
I dream of being with Yahusha in his Mount Coop. Here's the bar, set the standard for what I'll do. To achieve Alam Kai, make him proud too. Call me, it's being no sin, I set it aside too. Make it in, that's my ultimate goal. Live Sadak, that's my ultimate role. Play my part in the shows, broadcast it on the daily. And those who want to enter in his rest and behold, I'm asking, I wanna know. Wow.
Joseph dreamed the dream and he told it to his brothers how they should worship him and not should carve another. Shimei on desire, constellation of the Ben, how he would save the people and deliver us from sin. Obedience, compliance is how I change my ways. Meditating on the word from the ancient of days. He set the spirit down in the body of a dove. Being one of y'all's been, that's what I'm dreaming of.
Do you ever dream of being with Yahusha? There I know I can get rest. I wanna know, do you ever dream of being with Yahusha? There I know I can get rest.
Ego taking off like a rocket.
This a petition I'm sending in through Yahushua. I wrote it in sentiments. One thing I ask in the shema him is may I live again in the latter end. This a petition I'm sending in through Yahushua. I wrote it in sentiments. One thing I ask in the shema him is may I live again in shalom. To do your will and to be your pleasure, it'll be my pleasure. Apple of your eye, we your treasure. That's why you wrote us those love letters. To do your will and to be your pleasure, it'll be my pleasure. Apple of your eye, we your treasure. That's why you wrote us those love letters. I'm just a piece of potter's clay. I know you can surely mar in your hand, but my comfort's in at the same palm that you mar me in. You can form again. Forgive me, please, y'all, for being fooled by this muscle, this bone, this skin, the functionalities of a sense or any other vital part within. When you can divide from the basalt, the ruach and the nefasha, man. You can put the ruach hakadash within. You can kill a man and make him live again. You awesome, y'all, in every sense of the word and all of its synonyms. I'm serving you from a repentant end. You show me recalming my ignorance. I know conceit is a major benefit and not an excuse to go sin again. And to be carried away with every win is to be blown away when you win a win. Yahushua the doll, I'm an inner end. Alam Abba, he Benjamin. You Mashiach, him in the midst of men. And when I search the scripture, they revealing him. So this a petition I'm sending in through Yahushua. I wrote it in sentiments. One thing I ask in the shema him is may I live again in the latter end. This a petition I'm sending in through Yahushua. I wrote it in sentiments. One thing I ask in the shema him is may I live again in shalom. To do your will and to be your pleasure, it'll be my pleasure. Apple of your eye, we your treasure. That's why you wrote us those love letters, love letters. To do your will and to be your pleasure, it'll be my pleasure. Apple of your eye, we your treasure. That's why you wrote us those love letters, love letters.
Overflow out of this potter's clay, cause I used to be sinning, but not today. Bring a sweet smell and savor like body spray. I pull out of y'all that I don't fall away, cause it's dark out. Time to get in the house like the street lights is on, ain't no time to play. I speak by the mouth, how he dropping down with his feet on the cloud any time of day. Sprinkle your word like it's cinnamon, but it's synonym that uplift the band. I'm struggling trying to get to the rope like it's tag team, you can send them in. Just listen, it's finished, just turning the hearts of the sinner women and these sinner men. The winners are those that are innocent, that'll be lifting and get to be with the band. Sin be coming at me mad aggressive, but y'all's rap would be apoplectic. If you don't know that you can ask a question so you get an answer, you don't have to guess it. Out of all people that you captured me when you snatched your net is a massive treasure. I don't take it light that you saved my life, so to raise you high, listen, that's a pleasure.
This a petition I'm sending in through Yahushua. I wrote it in sentiments. One thing I ask in the shema him is may I live again in the latter end. This a petition I'm sending in through Yahushua. I wrote it in sentiments. One thing I ask in the shema him is may I live again in shalom. To do your will and to be your pleasure, it'll be my pleasure. Apple of your eye, we your treasure. That's why you wrote us those love letters, love letters. To do your will and to be your pleasure, it'll be my pleasure. Apple of your eye, we your treasure. That's why you wrote us those love letters.
I serve a wonderful Hoosha. Yes, 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 Yahusha's my Hoosha. I serve a wonderful Hoosha. yes, yes, you was my Husha.
Wonderful Elohim, you already know. Holding on to the bar, I won't let go. My locks are deep, all white, clean evidence. Think I'm Jeffrey from the way I saw the Fresh Prince. Just to save us all, he left up the bar. I babysit a Pratt, the way I keep him all. To give his mouth with his tube is beyond measure. Chick-fil-A, it always was his true pleasure. See on a Ross, he only gave a little taste. To his Ahab, he left to go prepare a place. He took away disgrace. I will not forsake Yahushua was who I serve. There is no mistake.
I serve a wonderful Husha. Yes, 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 Husha's my Husha. I serve a wonderful Husha. Yes, 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 Husha's my Husha. Have you tried him? He's better than alright. Yahusha's the best thing that's been in my life. Awesome and mighty, no competition. I lift my hands in total submission. This the vibe, so get your groove on. We almost to the end, just hold on. The goal is to make it in. Gotta let go of sin if you wanna win. Do you mind if I tell the whole world? I'll cry loud about it. No, I ain't afraid to shout it. It is evident I have my evidence. I serve a wonderful Husha. Yes, 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 Yahusha's my Husha. I serve a wonderful Husha. Yes, 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 Yahusha's my Husha.
And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach into Shamayim, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the panim of the whole Arats. And Yahuwah came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of the men builded. And Yahuwah said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do.
Once we together, they can't stop us. Never. I say once we together, they can't stop us. Never. I say once we together, they can't stop us. Never. I say once we together, they can't stop us. Never. Instead of one drop of my aim, let's be a body and do damage like a hurricane. Taking names, we gotta be together. One fold, can't sever, hold each other down like an anchor in the stormy weather. Even better, omit being alone and start to trust the process. Commit to him on the throne. Stick together like glue, but Emma's fudging numbers makes you wonder why, but you still don't have a clue. Whole dirty bastards knew we were made in his image, a likeness to Elohim. I got a second witness. I'm about my Abba business. Neck is relaxed from stiffness. Had to build up my amuna to escape his mental prison. LB can see the vision. Victory so delicious, and the aroma is strong, just like a eucalyptus. But we gotta keep him first and have a mind to build. One hand laying bricks while the other hand holds the shield. Once we together, they can't stop us. Never. I say once we together, they can't stop us. Never. I say once we together, they can't stop us. Never. I say once we together, they can't stop us. Never.
Same mind, same judgment. If you're here, I gotta love you. Get your mind off that disgusting. Let's show Elohim we trusting. Our opponent mount to nothing. It's your hookah, none not lucky. Got your back when times are tough, and I hope these feelings mutual. Give me some slime. Hey, you got your slime, you got your slime. Give me your brick. Hey, you got your brick, you got your brick. Give me some straw. Hey, you got your straw, you got your straw. Safe to say, be down by law. I'm all in it for this cause. Let's get
Once
together.
we together, they can't stop us. Never. I say once we together, I say once we together, they can't stop us. Never. I say once we together, they can't stop us. Never.
We can build a city.
I couldn't help but notice your pain. My pain, it runs deep. Share it with me.
I'm an enemy, I'm an enemy. I'm an enemy of the state. Yeah. I'm an enemy, I'm an enemy. They might get me to bend, but I won't break. No. I'm an enemy, I'm an enemy. I'm an enemy of the state. Yeah. I'm an enemy, I'm an enemy. They might get me to bend, but I won't break. Hey yo, we so assertive with this Black Lives Matter. Then go to work and write back what I master. Asinine actors, these black lion pastors beat, rape, and rob us, man. They act just like the cracker. Our minds trapped in the casket. Mentally we asleep, but physically we awake. Our memories been erased. But let me come and show you just how our enemy thinks. From what you sip and you drink, it's poison that you intake, and they put it up in your face. Just dress and package it pretty, but I'm looking at my race and how it damaged the city. Now women is disgrace. They showing tats in their titties, and I'm in being erased. See boys acting like sissies, the rappers they getting litty. They sipping yak in that Henny, can't find a man to stand in the gap. It's looking empty. Where's that Black Panther committee we had back in the 60s? I know. Go and tell pro dismantled them quickly. Some became famous while most remain nameless. People that had knowledge of self became dangerous. Imagine that, coupled with knowing our Elohim, and we know when it's Dabarina. We speak in the same language, no longer remain strangers. We know his name in the ancient, but tell me how that matters when our behavior ain't changing. So basically what I'm saying, we first gotta clean, then maybe we'll get back to learning the Abarine. Believe me, this is a trap, hearing how our Abba spoke, just to play around and go to hell, bearing our reproach. That's why the Mashiach came, not Jesus. Nah, that's that nigga from He Got Game. I'm gone. I'm an enemy, I'm an enemy. I'm an enemy of the state. Yeah. I'm an enemy, I'm an enemy. They might get me to bend, but I won't break. No.
What's up, what's up, what's up? It's Marshall Jerry, who the game representative. Hey, shout out to all our current and future listeners. Y'all be sure to stay tuned in to ZMR Radio and let it be a Barack to you. Shalom.
Hey y'all, this your girl LV.
Hootie, serving y'all.
This is Danielle Jones, and you're listening to ZMR Radio.
Don't touch that dial.